Dan Celia. He leads Financial Issues Stewardship Ministries and joins me now with more. So, Dan, many Americans, as you know, they are struggling to pay their bills each week. It's been 10 years since we've raised the minimum wage. Isn't it long overdue? And how do we do it in a way that people, that will help people without hurting the economy?
George, it's a very difficult situation. Number one is you're absolutely right. It's been 10 years. We need to raise the minimum wage. I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem with $15 an hour, and I do have a problem with it trying to be a living wage. The minimum wage is not designed to be, never was designed to be a living wage. This is something that President Obama put out there as a living wage. It was at a time when he was incapable of creating the private sector jobs necessary to create living jobs where people can work and live. Here's the thing, George, that's very, very interesting. We have a track record. We have proof that the $15 minimum wage doesn't work. We have seen this in states, counties, municipalities that have all tried to implement this, and it failed. It is going to fail again to spur the economy. It is not going to lift anybody out of poverty. You know, it's very interesting that when we see Bernie Sanders giving his staff a raise of $15, the minimum staff of his campaign, and the next day he cut all their hours. I mean, he just laid out exactly what's going to happen. And that is what's always happened. So this is not an answer. The answer is exactly what has been going on. The answer is minimum wage jobs are a stepping stone into the workforce where they can earn a living wage.
Yeah, and then, Dan, I'm sorry. Let me talk about the budget real quickly. The Trump Pelosi deal doesn't really address excesses. It seems to me like more of the same spending. What do you think?
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, George. It's more of the same spending. This has really got me a little bit concerned. Nobody wants to talk about spending. Everybody's talking about everything but government spending. And I have a problem with this. At the top of your broadcast here on this, we heard sound bites of, compromise. Yeah, unfortunately, the compromise did not come in spending. The compromise, we raised the debt ceiling, but we're not cutting spending.
Yeah.
And it's a huge problem, and I'm very, very concerned about $2 trillion more spending.
Absolutely. Dan, sorry, we've run out of time. I got to leave it
No
there.
problem.
Dan, as always, thank you so much. He addresses Financial Stewardship Ministry. As always, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, George.
You're most welcome.